Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bearded Respect, show number 99.
99.
We have a
Cool number.
pretty decent guest this week, but I'm Scott, Mr. Bruce Eddie Bearded. We've got Mike down here since he's moving, and Jason over here, and we will be right back after this intro video. I must not have adjusted our audio on that clip, adding extra pictures.
Good evening, everybody.
What's
We'll
up,
get
everyone?
right into it here.
Welcome to the Bearded Respect. Jason, you want to say hi to these fine people in the chat?
Yep, I got E-Rock was first.
No way.
JP, hey there, JP.
What's up, JP?
Hello there, children.
Becky, hey Becky, Merry Christmas.
What's up, Becky?
Hello, Becky.
Hey Phil, good to see you.
What's up, Phil?
Hello there.
Chief,
Steven, what's up, man?
Hey, brother.
hey Big Stu,
Big Stu.
Hello.
Excellent.
Santa's coming. I know him. Santa. Hey Daryl,
What's up, Daryl? Hope you're feeling better.
Hello.
Wisco Doc.
Nick,
And,
what's up, man?
oh, do I got a special thing here?
Go. Go.
Nice.
Hey Dynamite.
What's up, Ty?
How you doing?
Hey Matt. I hope Ezra's still up. I know it's getting late for him. I don't know if he's up or not, but Santa's coming tonight.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he can always catch us on the replay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey Russ.
What's up, Russ?
I don't have friends. I got family.
Hey Roy.
Fitzroy.
Fitz, what's up, man? It's probably nice and warm where Fitz is. He's in Houston.
Hey
Oh.
Troy.
Hello, neighbor.
Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Troy. Thanks for
Hi,
coming
Troy.
in.
Tony Reese.
Tony.
Hello.
Thanks.
Hello there, children.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Back to work and everyone is healthy.
Good to hear.
That's good to hear.
And yes. Okay. And we're caught up.
Well, JP said he likes my shirt, and I just got to show I'm a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Well, you're tall enough to be one anyway.
Yeah. The presents are down below.
I'm not even going there. You're gonna get yourself on the naughty list right away.
Oh,
So yeah, real quick, we're going to do an update, right?
Yeah, and then I also want to talk about something as well, which is kind of related.
Oh,
okay. Well,
Okay.
did anyone catch the Amazing Race last night?
Well, here, why don't we just
Okay.
them this, and then they'll know a little bit about what we're talking about.
Okay, cool.
We're still in it.
They did awesome. That's all I can say.
yeah.
I'm so proud of Joel and Garrett
Yes.
for getting second place. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they were so close to first, but they got second, and amazing. Well represented the bearded community.
Yeah, and they did so well that entire leg. I mean, they started out in third and got into first real quick with the glass blowing, and and they stayed there. They stayed there, clear to the kayaks.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking the whole time, huh?
If it wasn't
Yeah,
for those
go
two
ahead.
kayaks being flipped,
I know, I mean, the whole time I'm like, when the team that won, the brothers, when they were doing the glass blowing, and I mean, I was cheering. You can ask my wife. She was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm like, come on." And what made me mad was I found out after I started it that she couldn't wait. When she come up here to go to work, she turned it on and watched it this morning, so she already knew. And I was mad at her, but I'm like, I'm yelling at the TV. I'm like, come on. And then when they were doing the kayaks, I'm like, well, Joe had that notebook that he was
Yeah.
writing
Yes.
notes down. I'm like, what? Where was it? Why
Yeah.
wasn't he using it?
yeah,
Oh,
that was the
man,
whole
I was-
purpose of
I was thinking
having
the
the
same
Yeah.
thing, like, because he talked about that notebook on his or on his YouTube show, I think, like
Yeah.
what that
Yeah.
notebook meant, or maybe he did say in the show when he lost it
Yeah,
that
he
first
did.
time, and then he's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, this is something for the end." I don't like he didn't say what it was, but that whole time the kayak, I was like, "Isn't that what they wrote in their book, like the order of the events or something like that?" And they didn't go for it. They probably forgot about it. Like they probably just didn't think about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they planned so well for it, and then they completely forgot about it.
But I mean, they had all the other ones right. They just
Yeah.
couldn't figure out it was them too. If they would have got it, they would have won.
Yeah, absolutely. They were in first, and man, those brothers, man, they just they had no problem putting out those kayaks.
Yeah. they're so fast, and they got the trapeze real easy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Hey,
I
Devin.
knew
The young
I
guy.
knew
They're in their 20s.
Yeah. But I thought
Yeah.
they had them.
Yeah, but they did awesome. I'm so proud of them. They made it to the end. They made it to second place. Even if they finished third, I mean,
Yeah.
I'd still be proud of them. Rob and Corey, I'm proud of them. Like they did
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I was hoping for them to win. If it wasn't going to be Joel and Garrett, I was hoping for Rob
Yeah.
and Corey.
Yeah.
Nothing against nothing against the brothers, but they're young. You got to root for the guys our age, you know.
Yeah. When they come up and won, I'm like, damn it! My wife's laughing at me, and I'm, damn it! And then they come around because how they showed it, they were both going there at the same time, and you didn't know who was going to show up first. And when them yellow shirts come, I said, "Damn it!" And she's laughing at me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Man, that was so close."
Yeah. And we watched it live while it was airing, but kept our mouths shut.
Thank you.
So everyone else could enjoy it. But they start off walking around the top of the Space Needle.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone's got to take their stroll on top of the Space Needle, and just the view.
And they both had to do it. I'm like,
right.
I don't think I could have done it. I'm like, no way.
It's pretty safe with those lines on there.
I know, but
yeah, but still, it's still pretty scary.
I would have done it. I mean, when are you ever going to get that chance again?
Right.
I know.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather done the skydiving, that they did than walk out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So the other thing I wanted to mention before we bring our guest on is Garrett and Joel were doing this. Actually, they had a plan on what they were going to use the part of the million ports. And it's kind of a special thing. It's for the Smith family to have a service dog for his daughter. And I want to also share the link as well. Got it here somewhere. Oh, I'll just put it in the notes. They're doing a fundraiser, and they've actually been able to raise quite a bit already. But I wanted to make sure everyone knew about this.
Do you want me to put the link in the chat?
I got it in there now.
Oh wow.
And
is that clickable?
It
is. Okay. It is. Yeah.
Page here.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that was going to go away, Scott. Where's that at? If you wanted to put that back up. This one. Yeah, there it is.
Otherwise, the link is as well on Joel Nert's Instagram profile.
So yeah, this is a service dog for his daughter, who I believe has Down syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they mentioned that on. Was it the last episode? They shared that? Mm-hmm. I think it was the last episode.
Yeah.
It's not sharing. Interesting. I guess I got hit the button. So, here it says, I believe Nicole put this up. Trying to get rid of the caption. Oh, yeah, I'm on the wrong page. Here it says that my tab went. Ugh. Okay. Joel says, my best friend and amazing race partner, Garrett Smith, who I call Smith, is one of the kindest people he knows. He wants nothing more than to provide his daughter with a service dog that is trained for her specific needs. She has Down syndrome and cerebral palsy. She is also deaf, but has cochlear implants that help her hear. She is so sweet, and she is my favorite little pal. Whenever I see her, she yells, "Strasser," and gives me a big hug. She is mostly nonverbal, but is slowly learning some words. From the very beginning, when they applied for the Amazing Race, Smith told them that when they won, she was getting the best service dog available. And when that goal was disclosed on the show, America responded and reached out with a desire to support. They're overwhelmed by the positive response, but they are still taking donations. They're trying to get up to $60,000. They are currently at $16,000. But I just wanted to make everyone in the beard community aware that that was going on. And they were so close to winning the million too.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
But if anyone needs help reaching out to contact them, just let us know and we can get you pointed in the right direction if you can't get there.
Where'd
Who's
Jason
Jason?
go? We lost him. All right. Well, you ready for our guest?
Yes, yes. With that, we would like to welcome Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus.
Battery 70%. Connected to iPad 9.
Ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and sing.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
How are y'all doing?
Come Santa Claus right down
Great.
Santa Claus Lane.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Got a bag that's filled with
Sure, we didn't have anything else to do tonight, so we thought we'd come hang out with y'all.
Yeah, thank you for inviting us. You know, the elves are back in the workshop and they have it under control. Well, I hope
Santa!
I know you.
You know everybody.
Beard. I'm actually, this is unusual, but I actually have beard in me.
Santa's got the best beard in the world. We all know that.
Well, I have to. I don't want Mrs. Claus to leave me.
I got to stick around. I got to stick around and take care of the reindeer. That's my job.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because it's been a really, really busy year this past year. It's a reindeer training year. We only do that every few years, but to find new reindeer, I visit different reindeer farms all over the world. And I won't say how many years ago, but a few years ago, I was looking for new reindeer to add to the team. and went to a particular reindeer farm. And it just so happened that I met a particular reindeer wrangler named Aurora. And I just had to take her back to the North Pole with me.
And I've been the queen of the North Pole ever since.
She actually keeps the North Pole running. She is the boss. I just deliver the presents. So, in fact, I don't even keep the list.
Nope.
I check it, but Mrs. Claus keeps the list.
I brought the list tonight, too.
Oh.
And you boys are on the list.
Oh, yeah.
2 of you are in good shape, but one of you got to shape up. And you're running out of time.
I didn't know if you wanted to go into that, but yeah.
You think we should show them?
Yeah, we can. You want us to break the news?
Yeah, I think we should now.
Go right ahead.
I'm a little nervous.
You should be.
Let's just crack that egg and scramble it.
Hey, here it is. Can you see it? Mike and Jason and Becky are on the nice list.
Yes.
Scott, you need improvement.
Scott.
Hopefully that didn't curdle your eggnog. I don't think there's anything in particular that you did that got you there, but I'm afraid of what you might do. You're always chuckling, and it's a devious chuckle. I'm pretty sure you're up to something, and of course, just because of that, that's why Miss Becky wound up on the nice list, because I know you're a handful.
We almost had to make a very nice list for Becky.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh boy.
But you might. It's not Christmas yet. It's not. There's a few days. You might be able to get it over to the other side. So
there's hope for you yet, Scott.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
That's the reason you don't have an elf on the shelf, because they're actually pretty mischievous on their own. But we feel like in your house you've got that covered, so that's why you don't have one.
We have one.
I see a question, guys, that's asking about our outfits.
Yeah.
We do. I have a seamstress that sews for Mrs. Claus, and she makes all of our outfits for us. Thank you for noticing.
Is she an elf?
She is an elf.
Okay.
She is an elf. And a great seamstress.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she is.
And I noticed that she must make them for Santa, too.
She does.
Well, of course, we have to match.
Look, guys, we've been together a long time.
Well, and I will tell you, Mrs. Claus gets quite jealous. I have to behave.
That's true, too.
And, it's easier to keep track of me and say that one's mine if we match.
That's right.
Well, Phil here says he thinks Santa should check that list twice. He's looking at Jason.
Oh, I will. Especially when we get down to the P's.
With one L. We got you, Phil. We got you.
We've got your number. I'm wondering, you don't want a second L for Christmas, do you? I'm just checking. Well, that would make life easier. Think of all those receipts. We know. We watch.
Yep.
We see how badly they misspell your name.
That's true.
What is this?
Rumor is Jason is upset that he's still waiting to get the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier for Christmas.
I'm still waiting too.
We had an elf that was in charge of the flag. And it's not often that we have to fire an elf, but his planning was so poor and we had so many kids that were good and wanted the flag, and he just couldn't get all the orders fulfilled. We had to let him go. Now he's baking cookies off in some tree somewhere. Last I heard.
Oh,
Oh.
I was going to ask if he had unemployment or something.
No, but there's a couple. I mean, if you're not making toys, which that is the primo gig for an elf. There's other things. You can go and you can make cookies. But there's only so much you can do in a tree without getting into OSHA type issues, and then of course there's making shoes. But the problem is now it's kind of hard to get them into the shoe business because elves speak Elvish, and it's hard for them to learn other languages, and Chinese is just so hard for them. So most of the shoes are made there now. Well, yeah, I mean, when you think about it, and then of course you've got, you can hang out in a garden. But the problem with the garden variety, they have to stay outside because they tend to smell. So, yeah, it's not really unemployment. We just try to retrain them and pawn them off on someone else to take care of.
Roll tonight, guys.
Well, I like to tell my stories. I don't get out very much. One night a year. This is a rare treat.
Big Stu wants to know if his name was Buddy. We hear he's a cotton-headed Ninny Muggins.
Yeah.
That is 100% true.
Yes, it's so hard to find clothes that fit.
Yep.
He's big, but the other direction. I'm just big this way.
It's all those cookies, Santa.
The what?
The cookies.
My hearing is I didn't hear that. I just
what's your favorite cookie?
It must be the hat's in the way. I probably need a cookie to I've suffered an emotional trauma now.
His favorite cookie is the one that's left out for him. It doesn't even matter if it's baked.
Yeah. I do like cookie dough.
Oh yeah, cookie dough is even better than baked cookies to me.
What kind of cookies do you prefer, Santa?
What kind do I prefer?
That's a question.
The kind I don't have to make myself. Just leave me cookies. I don't care what kind. They all taste great. I have to maintain my figure. But if I had to pick one, I would say my absolute favorite is white chocolate macadamia nut.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know it's exotic. I like to get exotic from time to time.
I bet you get those in Hawaii.
I absolutely do. I think actually, if my elves try to stay on top of things, but don't you have a regular that's in Hawaii?
Yes, we do.
I thought so.
I haven't seen them yet, but
no, not yet. Sometimes he pops in later.
Well, maybe we'll get to see him.
Mrs. Brute City was asking if Mr. and Mrs. Claus can see the comments not posted on the screen.
I can see the chat. Santa can't see the chat, but we don't have a keyboard, so all of our answers we have to speak them to you.
And I will say, talking about the bad elves, we had a keyboard, but we had a particular elf that decided that they wanted to drink some hot chocolate at the computer, and there went the keyboard. Now they're on laundry detail.
Phil with 1L wants to know, where is Santa's pipe?
Oh, well. I seem to have misplaced it.
no.
Actually, Santa's trying to get healthier. He's had to give up a few things. It was either that or cookies.
He made the right choice.
I'm afraid this was the last year for Santa's pipe.
So Chris Perez wanted to share, all jokes aside, his son tested positive for the flu today, and it's bouncing around the house. So his Christmas wish is that everyone is healthy by Christmas.
I hope so.
Yes.
We hope that for your house.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. You know, Santa's just an old toy maker, but Santa, well, Santa can't talk, but Santa and Mrs. Claus also say our prayers every night, so we will absolutely remember it all.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have a special book for that too.
Yeah. Do you want to show them?
Sure. We have a little prayer book, and when we're just toy makers. So when we have someone come to us with a wish that we can't fulfill, we know somebody who can. So we open up our little prayer book, and we put your name in our little prayer book, so that at night when we're getting ready for bed and we say our prayers, we hold our little prayer book, and it's got all the names of the children who have special requests that we can't fill, and we pray for those children. So Chris, we're going to put your name in here. And now you're in our little prayer book, and we hope everybody in your house will be healthy.
Very cool. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Big Sue says Mrs. Claus is sitting next to the naughty gnome doll. Santa is hinting.
Big Stu, you have no idea. Santa is most definitely on the naughty list.
I was not going to comment for fear of winding up on the naughty list, but no, I'm getting you. If you know, with that, I'm not even with that look. No, I'm not even going there. I'm still getting the look.
So a lot of people are asking, what is Santa's favorite cookie? They're not accepting your answer yet.
Oh. I think the most G-rated answer I can give is the white chocolate macadamia.
Santa. Santa's gonna sleep on the couch.
Or maybe out with the reindeer.
Oh boy.
Chris says Santa's favorite cookies are the ones he accepts when he logs on to his favorite beard product website.
Yeah,
Exactly.
except all cookies.
So I have something neat to show you. One question that I get a lot is, I don't have a chimney. How do you get into my house?
Wow.
Well, I don't know if you can see that or not, but that is my magic key. And I normally keep that on my belt, but I took it off tonight so I could show everybody. But this key works off of Christmas magic, and it works just one night a year. But all I have to do is take my magic key and just don't even have to put it in the lock, because, you know, all locks are different. I just have to touch the doorknob and I can come in and leave presents for all the children all around the world. So there's ways to get in.
I always wondered about that.
Well, there you go. That's how I do it. And I'll have to remember to put that back on my belt, because I will be in trouble if I go out and get my magic key.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
But that's between that and the reindeer, they take a lot of Christmas magic that one night of the year. And the reason it's just one night of the year is because that's when Christmas magic is at its peak.
Yep.
And no, go ahead.
What is Christmas magic? What do you mean by that?
Oh, well, I was just about to tell you.
Okay.
So Christmas magic comes from everybody all around the world, from your Christmas spirit. And the more that you believe, and the kinder that you are to people, and the more that you love each other, the more Christmas spirit and more Christmas magic there is in the world. So it's really important that it not only keeps you on the nice list, but that's what makes the Christmas magic is love and kindness and charity and being kind to each other.
Yep.
And if there's enough of that in the world, then we have enough Christmas magic to make the reindeer fly, my magic key works, and I get to travel all around the world in record time.
Yep.
And the more Christmas magic, the more cookies.
Very true.
I will absolutely say yes to that. And the more Christmas magic means the calories don't count.
Well, they can tell by looking at you, dear, that that's not true.
Well, that's for the other 364 days worth of cookies. Christmas magic only works one night a year. Is there anything else you have a question about?
What about Christmas wishes? We'd love to hear your Christmas wishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone in chat, kids or not, if you have a Christmas wish, go ahead and drop it in the chat, and so Santa and Miss Claus can know about it.
Yeah, Christmas wishes aren't just for the kids.
Phil wants to know, is it snowing at the North Pole tonight? Yes.
Well,
yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't you see it out our window?
Is there snow there all year round?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
What is Santa's favorite beard oil?
Ooh.
Ooh.
The ones Mrs. Claus make for him.
Yes, that is true. Good question and good answer. That's the answer that keeps me out of trouble.
Okay, I have a quick Christmas wish.
Okay.
And I get it I get it every week because Clementine has to come up here and lay down and she's over there snoring. So my Christmas wish is for her to quit snoring while I'm trying to do a live stream.
I was afraid that you were going to say it was a noise from the other end, but
oh no, it's been a
well, my suggestion was going to be dietary, but we'll see what we can do for snoring.
Okay.
It's been a regular occurrence recently.
But she's so cute. I'm sure it's a cute snore.
Oh yeah.
My Christmas wish is that we can get a camera for the dog snoring and just have a dog cam during our show so we could look at her.
Be the snore pro. We'll get the tech elves on that one.
Devin has a wish.
Do what now?
Devin here has a wish for the elf that's in his backyard up in my tree. He needs to go back to the North Pole. He wakes up my dogs every night.
Devin, let me tell you how to fix that. If you would just be good, he would leave. There would be nothing to report.
That is true.
But because you're not necessarily on the nice list.
Oh, Devo.
He's watching you, and he comes and reports to us what all you're doing. And Devin, woo!
Devin is on the naughty list. Oh boy.
You've got to straighten up. You don't have much time left.
True. I don't argue with the keeper of the list.
Oh. I hope
Bearded
so, Dragon.
Yes.
My Christmas wish is for better health and a stronger heart after a scare 2 weeks ago.
Oh, no. Are you okay now?
I hope so.
Oh.
That's another one for our little prayer book.
Yes.
So we'll put your name in our little prayer book as well.
Chris Perez
Okay.
thinks we're doing a Tooth Fairy episode.
Yeah.
So if Santa has a connection to the Tooth Fairy, send him our way.
The Tooth Fairy almost had to pay Santa a visit the other night because one of the occupational hazards of being Santa is too much candy. And Santa got a little too aggressive while eating a candy cane and chipped a tooth. So we had a close call with the Tooth Fairy.
Becky says, I wish Santa will leave containers of peg leg porker under my Christmas tree on Christmas morning.
Ooh. You know, when I fly through Nashville, I'll have to reroute and make sure that I hit Nashville first. But yeah, they do have really good barbecue. I will swing by. I'll actually have to see if they'll leave me some out because they'll be closed at night. But yes, I'll get some for me too. We'll hit Nashville first.
Sebastian is his head elf, and he'll have to get Sebastian to reroute the trip.
Yeah. We have better planning than UPS.
That's not hard to do.
To know why is it called Santa's Workshop when it's obvious Mrs. Claus runs the show.
Well, Mrs. Claus lets me name things.
Fitz is just trying to get on the nice list.
Exactly.
I believe he just did.
It makes me feel special if I can call it mine.
That's good. That's good.
Bearded Dragon says he got doctor's release this morning and doing better.
Well, that's good news.
That's fantastic. That is good to hear.
Big Stu says Santa just smile and laugh. If it was actually Mrs. Claus holding the candy cane and swinging it at you.
It was a very big candy cane. Oh, what is that I hear?
I think it's actually Jason, and he's blaming it on the dog.
Who did we put
I'm going to have to see about getting another camera, I guess. Maybe I'll put that on my Christmas list.
There you go. There you go.
I hear another Christmas wish.
So, Santa, did you have a first job or have you always been Santa?
Well, it's funny that you mention that because I haven't always been Santa. Santa is actually a title, and there's one Santa at any given time. Now, there's been many Santas over the years, but when the last Santa felt that he couldn't do the job any longer, then I was chosen. And whoever, when it's time to choose a new Santa, whoever has the most Christmas spirit out of anyone else in the world is chosen to be the next Santa. So I was lucky enough to be chosen by the last one. But before I was Santa, I just worked on computers. Nothing really exciting. This is the most exciting thing I've ever been able to do. But whenever I get to the point that I can no longer fulfill my Santa duties, then I'll get to pick the next Santa, and who knows? It might be one of y'all if you can get your Christmas spirit up enough.
So
I
was
could be a Santa. I like cookies.
It is a great job perk.
So was being Santa the job you always wanted as a child?
Well, it never occurred to me that I would be Santa or that I could even be Santa. It really just kind of landed in my lap. And thankfully, I've got a big lap.
Actually, the truth is, Aurora said this is really what you need to do. I want to be the North Pole Queen.
And
I don't think we ever heard Scott's wish, did we?
He wishes to be on the nice list.
Well, yeah, he takes it to a nice list. We've got to bring him something other than a Keebler cookie.
It's not coal anymore.
Well,
He still has a few days left. We're going to see if he can pull it out.
All right.
but it is funny that you mentioned the coal because we've actually come out with something new that allows us to recycle. Coal is great for staying warm, but some folks don't like coal. And it's dirty, and it's hard to handle. My white actually, I was working with coal today, and all my white gloves are in the laundry. So, speaking of laundry, the new solution is underwear, but it's not just any underwear. The elves go through so much laundry and make so much work that we're so backed up at this time of the year, we don't have time for laundry. So we just recycle and get dirty elf underwear if you're on the naughty list.
Oh, nice. And I bet some of those have coal in it.
Well, it's a lump of something.
oh,
Big Stu wants to know, what should we leave out for the reindeer?
Oh, let me answer that, Santa.
She is the expert.
Most people think the reindeer love carrots the most. It's not actually true. Their favorite treat is animal crackers, just plain animal crackers. They have a little sweet tooth, and they would love for you to leave them some animal crackers.
well, that's amazing. Our cat loves animal crackers.
It's a weird cat.
Yes, yes, we do have a strange cat.
Is its name Donner?
No, Cody.
Oh, okay. Well, I just thought, isn't that a bit odd, though? Isn't that kind of like cannibalism? We just took a strange turn, didn't we?
Oh, Santa, stop it.
We give him any other food other than like cat treats or cat food. He turns his nose up on it. But we give him an animal cracker and he'll nibble on it.
Okay.
I nibble on animal crackers too. I can see that.
Phil with 1L wants to know, what was Santa's favorite toy growing up?
Ooh.
He liked Barbies.
Favorite.
Oh.
Yeah. I would say the favorite toy growing up, Star Wars. Without a doubt, Star Wars.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
How about Mrs. Claus? What was her favorite toy growing up?
Probably Cabbage Patch Dolls.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
When those came out, my mom used to do a little bit of sewing, and you could get the pattern and make a Cabbage Patch Doll. I think all you had to do was buy the head or something, and she made my brother one. It had a little it was a boy. It had boy parts. My mom made it that way.
Oh.
That might be why she wasn't an elf. I don't think Cabbage Patch Dolls had those. Yeah.
No.
They didn't have parts.
No.
Yeah. I was going to ask if she was a retired elf, but no. She might have been a naughty elf.
Yeah.
I don't even get this. Scott's tiny little sled with a cat-sized harness.
I don't know about a tiny sled, but our cat does have a harness.
Well, back to the cat. I have a cat. I have two cats, but one of the cats loves Five Guys fries.
Oh wow.
Well, Santa likes Five Guys fries too, so I can see that. Regular or Cajun?
The regular.
Those are good.
But my cat he'll fight.
I occasionally will venture out and see if I can get an elf to go undercover and bring me back Five Guys from time to time.
Amanda Fletcher says, I thought Mrs. Claus's favorite toys were Care Bears. She may be right. That's actually Mrs. Claus's sister.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
she could be right.
Did she just call you out on an oopsie?
She did. Oh, Santa, stop
it. Santa's got jokes.
They don't get that.
So if you don't know, Oopsie was a Care Bear.
Oh.
Bearded Dragon says Cajun all the way, and I agree.
Yes. Cajun for the win.
So do you ever get to have visitors up in the North Pole?
Well, occasionally we'll have these little ships come through trying to break up the ice. And thankfully, we actually have a fantastic way to hide the North Pole. You've heard of the Northern Lights.
Mm-hmm.
They actually cause such a reflection on the North Pole that when they're really, really bright, you can't see any of our workshop, the reindeer. It blinds you. It's beautiful, but unless you're directly under it, you can't see us.
You would be surprised how big the North Pole is.
Interesting.
I can imagine. I mean, you got to make a lot of toys.
We make a lot of toys. Yep.
Yes, a lot of toys all the time, and we still barely make it.
Yeah.
We need better elves. I'm thinking of one that needs to be fired.
Another one?
They are a mischievous bunch.
Yep.
Do elves eat anything different than us humans?
It's funny you ask that because we have to really watch what the elves eat. Well, and don't say it's me. Elves get quite fragrant if you let them eat things like broccoli and Brussels sprouts. Thank goodness these don't grow well in the North Pole. So they mostly their diet consists of candy canes and more candy canes and sugar and snow and more candy canes, and occasionally they'll have a candy cane for dessert.
Big Stu wants to know, do the elves ever argue over toys?
Well, they argue over who gets to make certain toys. Certain toys are more exciting than others. We had two elves the other day that were arguing over who gets to make the replica lightsabers.
We did?
Yes, and who makes the old-fashioned wooden tops.
Oh, you didn't tell me about this, Santa.
Well, we had a slight mishap. The one that wanted to make the lightsabers and was doing it at first made them a little too realistic, and now we have a new line where we're making elf-sized crutches.
This is news to Miss Claus.
Well, you know, Mrs. Claus doesn't need to know everything that breaks at the North Pole. Mrs. Claus likes to micromanage.
Devin says we can have the elf in his yard.
Which half? Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Of course, Santa gets visitors. Haven't you seen the Claus movies? He has meetings with Easter Bunny, Sandman, and Tooth Fairy.
Well, there you go. I was thinking of unwanted visitors.
Hi, Evan. Thanks for joining us.
Here's a good question.
Uh-huh.
How do the Clauses feel about Amazon?
Oh,
We wish we'd thought of it first.
exactly. I mean, being able to send stuff out every day of the year instead of letting it pile up for one day a year would be so much easier. Plus, if it's something we can't make, we can get it with overnight delivery with Amazon Prime. So,
And Chief says, dang Navy guys visiting the North Pole.
it will do what?
Navy guys visiting the North Pole.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Those
Break
are
up
the icebreakers.
Yeah.
And he said you can have both halves of the elf.
We'll send some glue, and in case that doesn't work, a pair of elf crutches.
What's Santa's favorite Christmas movie?
Ooh,
Get this right, Santa. Get this right.
well, I mean, this really should be easy. Miracle on 34th Street.
What?
Yes, as far as a Christmas movie. However, if we want to talk about television show, The Year Without a Santa Claus.
Amanda Fletcher says we love Amazon.
But, you know, I do hear they're building a distribution center at the North Pole soon.
Oh wow.
I got another question. Is Amanda Fletcher on the naughty list or the nice list?
Unequivocally, without a doubt, naughty.
Okay.
110%.
Only 110?
Always.
Oh, that sounds like she's improved.
And she has no regrets, let me just tell you.
Well, I don't even have anything witty for that. I know all the dirty details.
Big Stu wants to know your favorite Christmas song.
Oh, Santa Claus is coming to town. We just heard it earlier. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes
That's my
Santa
favorite too, because
Santa Claus Lane.
that's like good stuff coming.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I thought it was Oh Christmas Tree.
Well, that's a song about me.
But if we saw you in half, can we count the rings and determine how old you are?
I'm the youngest. I'm the youngest Christmas tree there is. Devin's favorite is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That's my wife's favorite.
Oh.
That's my favorite.
Home Alone. That's his favorite is Home Alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for this question.
So was I. And what's funny is I just saw the clip where Bruce Willis was on that. I think he was doing a roast or part of a roast to somebody. And he said Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Well, what would he know?
I know. And the other thing is, I saw another post that somebody took a picture of like a display in a Walmart or somewhere, a display of Christmas movies like DVDs, and Die Hard was in that display. So,
Yeah, it's so the director of Die Hard says it is a Christmas movie.
So I don't know if you've seen this, but there is an advent calendar that's in the form of Nakatomi Plaza.
oh,
And it's marked 1 to 25 for the floors, and you get to move Hans Gruber down a floor every
I've
day.
seen that. Yeah. I think I've seen that.
Has there been any Krampus sightings at the North Pole?
Not at the North Pole. No, well, you know, Krampus and I don't really see eye to eye, so he's not allowed at the North Pole. The whole stuffing children into bags thing just that doesn't work for me. You know, they can't improve if they go missing.
And Tara says there's been some sightings at the True North Beard Company headquarters.
They must be really naughty over there.
I think they always have the movie play.
Well, are you? Well,
Hi, Tara.
Hi there. Are they snatching up children or snatching up beard products? They need to check those bags before Krampus leaves.
Phil says the outro music for Die Hard are Christmas songs.
You know, if I'd have known that somebody would have been asleep, we have a special pill at the North Pole that you can take to stay awake. We could have brought some for Clementine. It's called Snow Dose. And Chris, you can borrow that if you want.
So I think
Full of it
any
tonight.
movie. What's that?
Santa's full of it tonight.
Oh yeah. He's just excited to be around so many bearded people.
Yes, I am. I feel like I'm in really good company here.
Yeah, back to the movies. I think any movie that has any hint of Christmas can be considered a Christmas movie. So if there's a movie with a Christmas tree in the background, it's a Christmas movie. Because Christmas is awesome.
Yeah. I can't argue with that.
Well, that means The Godfather is a Christmas movie.
Exactly. Exactly.
Speaking of Christmas trees, do you keep yours up all year round at the North Pole?
Good question.
Or you know, when do you put yours up if you don't keep it up year round?
Oh, it has to stay up all year round.
Okay.
Absolutely. We never take those down. It every day for us is Christmas.
All right.
Because, well, here's the reason why. Christmas is not about gifts. Now, gifts are nice, but why do you give gifts? Because you're being kind and you're thinking of others, and that's what Christmas is about, is kindness and love. And you remember we talked about the Christmas magic? Well, for us, Christmas is every day of the year. You don't have to just be nice or be kind to people one day a year. We do that 365 days a year, so that's why we celebrate Christmas every day of the year.
Okay.
Tara wants to know, is my belt buckle a snowflake? Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Special snowflake from the North Pole. Santa
Well,
has one too. You just can't really see his.
In fact, you probably can't see mine, but on Mrs. Claus's buckle, they're both the same, but we have in the very middle an ice crystal from the North Pole,
Mm.
and that magic ice crystal will never melt.
Mm.
And it's still cold. Those are my gloves.
But it's snowing outside, Santa.
Well, yes. But we can, anywhere we go, it'll never melt.
So I think Big Stew's getting at, do you have real trees at the North Pole, or are they the artificial trees that you see in a lot of homes nowadays?
Oh, no, they're absolutely real trees. Now, they're special trees. Can you imagine how hard it is to get a tree to grow in the snow and the ice? So they're special North Pole firs.
Hi, Ellie.
Hi, Ellie.
Can you let Ellie know if she's on the nice or naughty list?
Oh, you want to check your...
Let me check. Let me check. She's on the nice list.
Oh, good for Ellie.
Of course.
So you'll have some really good surprises come Christmas morning.
Poor Clementine. What do you do to make her so tired?
I don't do anything. She's like that all day long. When I leave for work, my wife's already up here working, and she's up here doing what she's doing now. And I don't think she comes down till I come home at lunchtime, because I don't work that far away, so I get to come home at lunchtime. I come home, as soon as I open the door, there she is at the top of these steps, wiggling. She wiggles because she don't have no tail, so she wiggles her old butt. And she comes running down the steps for lunch, so she's ready to eat. But I don't. And then after she eats, and I let her out to the bathroom, she comes back in and right back up here. And like tonight, I went and picked up pizza, so I didn't get home till 5 o'clock, and she was still up here. And
Wow.
and my wife was downstairs, but she was still up here, and she didn't come down till about 6 o'clock, 6:30, because it was getting close to supper time. So I think that's when she decided to come back down. But yeah, and then she comes up here and sleeps at night. You know, we don't crate her. She's a good girl, and so she comes up here and sleeps at night. But yeah, and usually my wife goes to bed early on Thursdays, and she goes to bed early all the time. But once she went into bed, that's why I went blank for a little bit. I could hear her over at the door wanting in, so I had to go let her in. But, yeah, I don't know why, but she likes it up here.
Yeah.
And we have like a dog bed downstairs too, but she likes the one up here, I guess.
Well, sounds like she likes her daddy.
I should try switching the beds and see what she does, if she still comes up here or not, you know, or if she just likes this bed better. To try that, but
Well, it sounds like we have something in common, because when I'm ready to eat and Mrs. Claus has whipped up something really good, I don't have a tail, so I tend to wiggle like that.
Oh.
Tara says she caught a snowflake in the eye for the first time last week.
Oh,
congrats.
Hopefully your eye's okay.
It only stings for a minute. Well, you know that's good luck.
Yeah.
I think
and no, Stephen, it was not cold cheese pizza. It was
yeah, Steven. Jason doesn't eat that stuff.
Ooh. Here's another good question.
Any Grinch?
Grinch?
Oh, yes. we had to send a special message out to somebody that was grinchy earlier tonight. And hopefully they can get
Grinchy.
themselves off. Yes,
Yep.
grinchy. It is a thing. And hopefully they can redeem themselves by Christmas Eve. But they had, I didn't know it was possible, but they actually had negative Christmas spirit.
Hmm.
I've never seen that before, but yeah, they were very grinchy. So, and actually, well, should we tell them where they're at? They're in the southeast. I'll just leave it at that. We don't want to give them away.
So, is there anything that you say to the reindeer to get up and go?
Oh yes. Please don't toot on me. Really, reindeer are notorious for having toots. They will eat all kinds of stuff. They're like little antler hogs, and anything that you leave laying around, they will root through and eat. So, animal crackers, that doesn't cause a problem, but occasionally, they may get into Brussels sprouts or broccoli or the stuff that the elves can't have, and well, the reindeer shouldn't have it either for the same reason. So, yeah, they can get rough. So I just that's on Donner, on Dasher, duck.
Well, toots are turbo thrust for the reindeer, right?
Well, I mean, they do save on the Christmas magic, but then my dry cleaning bill gets out of hand really fast.
And Phil was asking if it was in the DC area.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's a whole different issue we have in that area. There's a few pitches, but then we have a lot of.
I thought you said it was somewhere in Georgia, dear.
Oh, yeah. Well, I did say the southeast. I just didn't want to get terribly specific. DC has a whole different issue. We won't go into that. Let's just say that I save a lot of time because I don't have to visit that area much.
Ellie says, Jedi Mike said, I've probably bought enough toys to donate. We got for 6 kids so far. Is there such a thing as too many toys to donate to kids?
No.
No, not at all.
Nope.
Not at all.
How you doing, Aldemir?
Hey, Aldemir.
Hi there.
Aldemir, he's from Hawaii. He's got some macadamia cookies for you.
Address. I need to make sure I stop there, even if he's naughty.
Okay.
We can talk.
So does Santa have a favorite reindeer?
Vixen.
Mm.
Vixen's his favorite reindeer.
Yeah, she is. Oh, speaking of she, you probably don't know this, but all of my reindeer on the team, well, with the exception of Rudolph, are ladies. The boys don't keep their antlers by Christmas time. It's just the girls that keep their antlers, and it's when they're having a baby. They get to keep their antlers longer, and most folks don't realize that my team are actually girls.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm stealing the reindeer trivia from my resident wrangler.
Yep.
Aldemir, that does not matter that you have no chimney.
He says he's
He's
got
got
cookies.
the magic key.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you must have missed this. I'll show it again. And this right here is how I can get in and leave you some presents. That's my magic key, and it works off of Christmas magic. And actually, Christmas magic is what allows this and my reindeer to fly. But all I have to do is just touch your doorknob and it will let me inside. It doesn't matter if you have a chimney or not. I've got you covered. And I need Mrs. Claus to remind me to put that on my belt whenever we're done so I don't forget it. Nothing's worse than leaving your keys at home.
Might want to attach a air tag to that so you can keep track of it.
We've got a bunch of those.
We have it. We use tile, and we have. I even have tile for my classes.
Okay.
You would think that not being able to see would be a dead giveaway.
All right. Oh, that's a good point, Russ. Is that true?
It says the key works, but you must be asleep.
Oh, yes. Yes, you have to be asleep. That's part of the
Christmas magic.
Yes, thank you. Santa's having a moment. I was thinking about cookies.
Aldemir says he needs that magic key when his wife locks him out.
But, the magic key doesn't work if you've been naughty. I think that might be coming into play here.
Hey, Garrett.
Hey, Garrett.
Do we have any more questions or Christmas wishes?
Oh, we just had a wish pop up here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Says, I've been good this year, Santa. All I want for Christmas is a race car.
oh,
But he didn't say what size race car, so it can be a little.
yeah. You have to specify. So we default to the easiest to carry.
That's right.
That's smart.
Hey, Vato.
Hey,
Hi,
Vato.
Vato.
So, yeah, we got some latecomers in. So, if you guys got Christmas wishes, let Santa know.
Yeah, we'd love to hear them.
Yeah, if you got children still awake, let them come on and tell them their wishes.
He wants to clarify about the race car.
Oh, I don't know. Are we going to allow anyone to double dip tonight?
He might need to check Amazon.
Let's hear it. I've got a feeling we're going to have to pull Elfio Andretti out of retirement for this one.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, we do want to know if Vato's on the nice or naughty list. Russ thinks he's on the nice list. I think Vato's on the nice list.
Vato.
Oh,
Bearded
of
Vato.
course. He's always so nice to everybody. Of course he's on the nice list.
I don't know if Iraq would agree on that.
Well, yeah. Usually the folks that are on the questionable list do disagree.
Phil wants to know, do you have to go to school when you become Santa?
It absolutely helps.
So when you got picked, there was a training period you had to go through.
Oh, yes, there's a probation period. They have to make sure that you can manage the elves and that you can actually work with the reindeer and that you're not lactose intolerant.
So if you're lactose intolerant, you can't be Santa?
Well, nobody wants a smelly Santa. Only the reindeer get to do that.
Okay, I got another question. speaking about lactose and milk, because you always get milk or cookies.
Mhm.
Does Santa like eggnog?
Oh, I absolutely love eggnog.
All right.
I love eggnog. But the only problem is eggnog does not love my mustache.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can always tell when I've had some. What is that?
That's Phil's question.
Oh.
The bearded RN says you're his dad.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell in his picture, but his beard looks just like
Beard
Oh, okay. Well, I won't say what I've done in my past before we did. You're going to get me in trouble.
So, does Santa have any pet peeves?
Yes, absolutely. Not being kind. That will get you right on the naughty list.
Bless you.
Thank you. I was just trying to hurry up and mute myself, but I didn't make it.
You can time it with a clementine snore and
Yeah.
be all right.
Clementine must have rolled over. It's pretty quiet.
I frequently get elbowed to roll over when I snore.
Mhm.
What is one thing no one knows about you?
Oh.
Not that one thing. Don't tell him that thing.
Well, what other thing?
You can't tell him that thing.
Okay. Well, but I really like Elvis. That seems safe enough.
Sure. I'll go with that.
As long as he's not singing Blue Christmas. That one just makes me sad.
Phil wants to know, is the angry redhead on the nice list? Do we know her?
I've heard of her. Will you keep the naughty and nice list? Did she make it?
Of course.
Well, there you go.
Yes, the angry redhead is on the very nice list. She's not really angry.
Is she just misunderstood?
She's misunderstood.
Oh. I might have to go meet this angry redhead. No, that wouldn't be good. I don't want to make this one angry.
Facebook user wants to know, does Santa and Miss Claus get Christmas gifts?
Normally by the time that we've gotten everybody else in the world taken care of, we're so tired. We don't actually get to do anything for each other, and we don't normally get a Christmas gift. But
we take a vacation after Christmas.
But talking about being kind, there was a little boy that we were able to visit with recently that had the sweetest Christmas wish.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't want anything for himself. He said that he wanted Santa, Mrs. Claus, and the elves to get Christmas presents because they never get anything at Christmas. So maybe this year, just so we can grant his wish, maybe we'll get a Christmas present. Something small.
Diamonds are small, right?
That's right.
I'm in trouble.
Vato says, I don't have cookies for Santa, but I have IPA. We can't drink and drive, Vato.
Yeah.
That'll get him straight to the naughty list.
That will get me on the naughty list. But well, no, I won't go there. I can't sneak out from the North Pole. I'll get in trouble.
Okay, I got another question. My birthday is December 28th. I want to know if when I was a kid, did I get gypped at Christmas and my birthday?
No.
No, absolutely
Okay.
not.
Okay.
We tell you that because our son was born on Christmas Eve.
Oh,
And so he always got a special day that was his birthday, and then we had Christmas.
okay.
When he was little, we would do them about 2 weeks apart, so he would understand they were separate. And it wasn't until he got older that he started getting gypped. Do we have any more questions?
Any more Christmas wishes?
Yeah, guys. You got any more wishes?
Well, I really appreciate Santa and Miss Claus coming on our show. Like, we're very grateful for you two coming on and sharing Christmas cheer with us.
We were
Especially
glad.
especially this time. Especially this time of year, I know you two are very busy, so we appreciate you taking the time to grace us with your presence.
Absolutely.
We needed a little break.
Yes, we did. Thankfully, our Sebastian, my head elf, and Swoozy, Aurora's head elf, are keeping everything under control right now. So I don't smell smoke yet. But thank you for having us. We really appreciate it. And it was so wonderful to be able to visit with everybody.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thanks.
Becky says thanks for stopping by. Thanks for having us,
Thank
Becky.
you, Miss Becky. Thank you.
Help Scott get to the nice list.
Yes, he doesn't need much. Give him a little nudge. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you.
Yes, Merry Christmas. Thank everyone for joining us on the show. You can catch us again next Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And that one will actually be our 100th live stream.
All right.
Ooh.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh, what's dinner at the North Pole?
Oh, well, we haven't actually made it to dinner yet. What's the menu tonight?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Oh, is it the Buddy spaghetti again?
Yes. That's your favorite, Santa.
I just said it was my favorite while he was here because I didn't want to hurt his feelings. You know, the whole being kind thing. It actually gives me heartburn.
Santa's beard is fantastic. Elves must have made a special magic oil for this.
Absolutely did at Mrs. Claus's directions. Thank you.
Ellie says, have a holly jolly Christmas.
Oh, thank you, Ellie. You too. Merry Christmas.
You should give him a big ho, 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 Santa.
Oh, I haven't done that, have I?
No.
Well, here we go. Actually, let's do it together on the count of 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas. Thank you, everybody.
Are there any
know, Mike.
beard competitions at the North Pole?
Are there any beard
Oh.
competitions?
Well, not really. Only because the elves kept getting their beards caught in the machinery, so I'm the only one that's allowed to have a beard. Now, if they decide to go the cookie route or the garden route, then they can just grow that beard as long as they want.
Thanks for visiting us, Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Oh, well, thank you. It was good to visit with everyone.
Yes, thanks for joining us. And everybody, I think we're gonna call it a wrap. Catch us
Gotta get back to work.
Yes, we do.
catch us next Thursday for our 100th live stream episode. And Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
And remember,
Christmas.
that 100th episode is before Christmas. Don't miss it, or you might wind up on the naughty list.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Merry Christmas.